Gotta hold the gorilla. Gotta capture the gorilla.
Ali, psychologically savage. Frazier worse than anybody I've ever seen. I mean, worse than Foreman, because Foreman only got it for one fight. This guy got it for three.
Well, number one, he's too ugly to be the world heavyweight champion. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier is so ugly, his face should be donated to the Bureau of Wildlife.
Man's too slow. Man's too ugly. Man can't think. He's a geechee. He's some snuffs. There he is, Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. All right, get him out of here. You make me nervous. Get him out of here, man. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna knock him out. He must fall. He must fall. He must fall.
Something I'll tell him during the instructions, when the referee's giving us instructions, of the first clinch or two we're in, whisper it in his ear. He's a little shorter than him, so I can just look right down on him and, you know, Joe, so-and-so, so-and-so. Joe, so-and-so, be good, Joe, now. I'd be a good, but no, now, Joe, don't do that now. You know, I got something to tell him.
He says that he's going to whisper something to you, the first clinch. Do you have any guess what he's going to whisper?
Whatever it is, I'm going to whisper right back in the same thing.
The start of round 10.
Round 10.
Frazier against Ali.
1 billion watchers waiting for this fight. I think we deserve a hand. We've done a lot of work to accumulate 1 billion, which is bigger than the Super Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the Kentucky Derby, the Indianapolis 500.
All right, but let's get
and the World Series. Them two men you watching right there beats everything America ever produced. Two black brothers.
All right, what was your feeling at this point?
Get on off of that mess. I'm talking about something now. I said them two black men right there can command more world attention than everything America can produce. Now, let me finish talking.
I want you to get back to the fight and tell me what your feeling was at this point.
How am I going to remember? I was tired.
You worked.
My hips were sore. He hit me not below my belt, but not on the side one, the right line here. He hit me right here all night. My legs were sore. The referee didn't say nothing. I got hit 90,000 times.
That's when he went in the hospital now.
Don't talk about no hospital. You know you're wrong bringing up a hospital. I ain't gonna say nothing about no hospital.
We don't mention.
I went to hospital for 10 minutes. You went for a month. Now be quiet.
I was resting.
Yeah, you went to hospital arrest.
In and out.
That's embarrassing. Don't nobody go to hospital arrest. And why did you bring? I wasn't gonna bring up the hospital. That shows you how dumb you are.
How come people don't go in the hospital?
That shows how dumb you are.
How come people?
He brought up the hospital.
Who don't go
What's this? What was happening there, Joe?
I go to hospital for 10 minutes.
Motion to Arthur McCann.
He go for a month. Why did he bring that up?
What was happening?
I really don't know. I'm trying to listen to this cat saying about something.
He gonna bring up the hospital. What difference? Why'd you bring up the hospital? I went to the hospital for 10 minutes.
Why you figure on me?
I went to the hospital for 10 minutes.
Why you think I'm ignorant?
Man, you know, you sat down. Sit down, man. Sit down, Joe.
Why you think I'm ignorant?
Sit down, Joe.
Huh?
Sit down quick.
Why you think I'm ignorant?
The brothers are here.
Doing this too?
No.
Sit down quick, Joe.
Well, we're having a scene, as you can see, and it's hard to tell whether it's clowning or for real between the two fighters. This kind of thing has been going on all along in terms of promotion of the fight, and this time it seems to be for real, because Joe Frazier is really angry. Muhammad called him ignorant, and he's really angry. I don't think this one is clowning at all. It's a bad and an ugly scene, and it's unfortunate, I think, that it's happened in the middle of showing a classic fight between two extraordinary athletes. I think that Ali is probably clowning, but there is no question in my mind that Joe Frazier is not clowning. They threw off their respective earpieces, microphones. Joe Frazier's watch came off. There was a wrestling bout on the floor, and we're really very sorry this happened. And there's no question about it. Joe Frazier is leaving the studio now, and he is deeply upset at Ali calling him ignorant. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe. We're going to try and get this back, and we'll be back in just one moment.
Monday night, you be on time.
As you can see, one chair is now empty. Muhammad Ali is sitting next to me where Joe Frazier had been sitting, and Joe has left the studio in what was open anger. real anger, and there's no sense in disguising the fact.
I would say there was anger on his part, Howard. I'm not angry and still not angry. That's why I'm still here.
All right.
But a man shouldn't be that savage and illiterate to just jump up and stand over me and ball his fists up and as if though he's going to swing at me. I didn't know what he was going to do. I had to jump up to defend myself. But I'm not still angry at him. I don't think two black men should be on the television fussing and fighting and acting like savages. This man is, he speaks ignorant at times. He said, I went to the hospital. I went to the hospital to have my swollen jaw checked to make sure nothing had happened for 10 minutes. And I wasn't going to bring up him going to the hospital because it's true. He was so hurt, he went to the hospital for 1 month. And I don't think it would be a man for me to bring up you went to the hospital because it's not my intention to hurt nobody. But so this is why I said he's an ignorant man to show you how much he thinks. If I went to the hospital 1 month and he went for 10 minutes, I wouldn't say he went to the hospital because he might say I went to the hospital.
All right, you've had your say now. I want to recapture the situation for you viewers. I must say, you accused Joe of losing his cool last Wednesday. Joe was up here before you, and I've never seen him cooler or more confident.
Well, I think that's because he insisted that he didn't want to be in my presence because he's nervous, he's frightened, he knows I'm ready. I'm weighing exactly what I weighed when I fought Sonny Liston 10 years ago. I'm stronger. I'm going to be dancing, floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, and I predict that this shall be no contest.